want to remind you the importance of the skill. It's not just for fun. It's not some fleeting new spirituality thing. Tarot is an ancient system. Once you connect to it, it will support you for life on so many levels. It's your friend to share your secrets. It's very therapeutic. It is very expansive for mind, for psyche. It will expand your consciousness when you connect to the tarot and make it your companion day to day. And the practical side, I've been through a few crises in my life. The worst one I experienced here after divorce. I struggled to find a job. I didn't have much English. I had a tiny baby and I was sick at the time. Nobody would hire me. And then tried to build a business from nothing with no connection and no money. It was hard. It took a while to build up my hypnotherapy practice. But with tarot, I never had a problem. Only thing I had to tell, I'm going to read tarot and take money for it. I told all my friends. I lost most of them because they didn't like the fact that I now will be charging. But the word flew really fast. I'm in business. And then there was never a time when I intentionally put a tarot deck in my purse and went to get a hair trim. I know there will be ladies. I know what normal women like. I'd put my tarot deck in the purse. There's always a question. The trick is to go to a new one every time, to a new place. There's always a question. What do you do? I read tarot. You kidding? Why would I? Look at my tarot deck. It's it. The eyes are like this. There was never a time where I would show my tarot deck and walk away without at least a couple of clients. Never. If you're desperate, or not desperate, hopefully, but you are looking to expand your clientele, I mean, this is so fast. And that is a nice entrance point for new clients to come into your world, and then you can sell them whatever you have. Those are the most open-minded people. Why am I so sure that you don't really need to learn classic book descriptions of the tarot? You can read without it. I think those book descriptions were created for people that are not very smart, for people who cannot understand what pictures mean, or people who are lacking creativity completely. And then what is the result? Have you looked at what people do on YouTube? They say exactly the same thing, by the book. It never expands beyond that. You cannot succeed like this. Every system, profession, belief system, religion has its own egregor, kind of like a man-made god where all the collective consciousness is absorbed. Once you get connected to the system, now this is a partnership. What kind of partnership? Are you, at the kid level, and this egregor is telling you what to do, how much you can have done, and you get cramps for it. You get cramps. Your freedom is limited, and you don't really get much benefits. But when you start to contribute to this egregor, expand knowledge, create new things, add something that did not exist before, now you're a valuable member of the system. Now, egregor allocates to you more resources. This is how you can start channeling more knowledge out of blue. And this is how you get business built. Why am I so sure that you don't need books to learn tarot? My first deck was given to me when I was little. They were tiny, ripped up, almost falling apart in your hands. It didn't have a box. It was just a little pouch. One of my aunts gave it to me. I thought it's a toy. At that time, I didn't really understood actually the danger of having them in the house. In Soviet Union, all religions, occult practices, shamanism, everything was outlawed. You could not have it. You couldn't just go to a store and buy a deck of tarot. And many psychics, yeah, you couldn't call yourself that too, it was illegal. But many people started reading regular playing cards. I believe in English there is a special term for it, I don't remember it. Cartomancy or something, people call it usually, but regular playing cards. My mom reads them very well, although she doesn't say she reads it. It's like, let me see what's happening. She doesn't do it professionally, of course. It's just something to chat over when you have your girlfriends for tea. That's my mom's attitude. So anyway, when I got that deck, I didn't really know what it is. I played with them, like picture books. And before long, it starts speaking to you. I was trying to remember it yesterday, how I learned it. Because I haven't seen a tarot book till the Soviet Union fell apart and those things became accessible. You could then buy any deck, books, whatever. But before that, I've never even seen it. I even didn't know it could exist. I'm thinking maybe I observed my aunts reading it, but I don't really have a conscious memory. I slept when I was little on my tarot decks. I'd put it under my pillow. And while in evening, I'd play with this. You know, children have such a vivid fantasy. There is a story to it. And then I'll fall asleep and it continues to unfold. I believe this is how I got initiated into tarot. They just accepted me. I think maybe in a couple of years after that, people actually started paying me. But it was illegal. I didn't, a child doesn't know. I did not have this understanding that I'm giving a reading and they're paying me for it. It wasn't like this. Neighbors will come up, ask my grandmother, can I ask your granddaughter a question? Okay, grandmother will open the window, call me in, like, Guzalia, go. And the neighbor will say, well, can you look into your cards and tell me what will happen? I'll look at the picture. You know, I see a dark-haired boy. He's going to be sick. Why don't you go home and check on him? Something like this. And then they'll give you, okay, you're a good girl, go buy yourself a chocolate. Ice cream. Those are my first earnings in my psychic career. But yeah, this is how I read, and this is how I keep reading. Well, there are few levels, and to understand why it actually works, I have to get a little geeky with this. To truly understand tarot, we need to understand semiotics. Remember, I think I brought it up at our Quantum Leap workshop. Right now, I am sharing my experience and what I know, but I cannot take it out of my brain, pack it up, and put it into yours. I have to, whatever I know, my thoughts and my ideas, I have to pick some sort of symbols, imagery, words, letters, numbers, and assign them to what I'm trying to convey, and then tell those things to you. Like right now I'm using language. It's two semiotic system that conveys some sort of ideas using words. And the tarot is the same. It's two semiotic system.